Hey, what's going on, guys? So I had a lot of requests for this. This is going to be a video of against the spread picks for NFL Week 2 on Sunday. So a little extra bonus video, me telling you which teams I think are going to win, which bets I'm taking personally, and some just fun picks. So let's have a good time with this video. First thing I want to start off this video. If you live in one of these orange states, typically you probably can't bet on sports, meaning you can't bet on which team you think is going to win. So if you're in Texas, you're in California, you're in most of these states like Florida, you can't bet on which team you think is going to win. But there's an app called Rebet. It's legal in 46 states, and when you use the promo code PISTONS, you can bet on these picks I'm about to give you. Just send us a screenshot as well when you use our code. You get a 100% deposit match, so you put in 100, you get 200, and you get a free month in our VIP group. And then also on top of that, if you're in Canada, another state, go ahead, check out BetOnline as well. They give you a 50% deposit bonus. We have links to both of them down below. These are both awesome apps, to be honest with you. So without further ado, let's just jump into some of my favorite picks for the week. I'm going to give you three. First pick I have for you is going to be the Indianapolis Colts -2.5, -120 against the Green Bay Packers. So reason we're taking this one is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I am very, very high on the Colts this year, and Jordan Love is injured. So let me explain a couple things to you. Number one, why am I so high on the Indianapolis Colts? Number one, they probably have a top 3 offensive coach in the NFL. I would put it Andy Reid, Kyle Shanahan, and then maybe Sean McVay and Shane Steichen in that tier. That is all one tier. For those of you that do not know Shane Steichen's track record, he was the head coach, or excuse me, he was the offensive coordinator when Justin Herbert broke out. Then he moves over to Philadelphia. 2022, look at the year Jalen Hurts had. 2023, goes over to Indianapolis, becomes the head coach. Anthony Richardson gets hurt. This year, healthy Anthony Richardson. Week 1, they looked phenomenal against the Houston Texans, who are a very, very good football team. Now you're getting a matchup against Green Bay with a healthy Anthony Richardson, healthy Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, that O-line, everything, and Jordan Love is injured. So we're going to have Malik Willis against Anthony Richardson, Shane Steichen, Jonathan Taylor, and keep in mind, this Green Bay Packers run defense just got absolutely gashed by Saquon Barkley. And I'm not here to tell you the Colts O-line is as good as the Eagles, but personally, I don't think it's that far off. And I don't really see a world where if Malik Willis is the starting quarterback, that Green Bay can get this done. Yes, Matt LaFleur, he's also probably a top 5, top 6 offensive-minded head coach. But -2.5 with the Colts, all these factors going for them, it's going to be a tough game. I believe they are in Green Bay, Colts, Packers. But at the end of the day, like, if Jordan Love's out, I don't see it, guys. I'm sorry. So that's the first pick I'm locking in, -2.5. All we need is a field goal win for them. You can get this on Rebet, as I said. So if you're in one of those states, you want to bet on teams, jump on Rebet, use the code, or jump on BetOnline. And we have a group. We actually have 2 groups. So for those of you that don't know, I own 2 companies. One is Elite Picks DFS. This is where we give you picks for example, Prize Picks, Chalkboard, etc. Then we have a second group just called Normal Elite Picks. We give you picks for teams. We give you Fanduel, Draftkings, all that stuff. So depending on what's legal to you, I have links to both of them down below. If you deposit on BetOnline, you actually get a free month in the normal group, which is about $200 a month. The DFS one with the Prize Pick stuff is cheaper. The second pick I have for you is the Pittsburgh Steelers -2.5, -115. So reason being, the Steelers are just always good. They're never great, at least like since Ben left, but they're good. And the Denver Broncos are probably, no offense, guys, they're probably going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. Am I a Bo Nix hater? No. Do I love Bo Nix? No. Like, it's going to be a tough sledding thing. The Broncos defense is literally Pat Surtain, and that's it. The Broncos offense, Cortland Sutton, Bo Nix. I really like Javonte Williams. They have an okay O-line. Like, there's not a lot there. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, you're getting TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, Joey Porter Jr., you're getting, obviously, Justin Fields, George Pickens. You can think what you want to think about Justin Fields, but I guarantee you that Steelers' offense is just as good as, if not better, right now than the Denver Broncos. And on top of that, it's clear-cut that the Steelers had the better defense in this game. So to be honest, I'm not really seeing why, when you scroll down here, this is Outlier. If you guys want a free trial, you can find it down below. But if we find the Steelers game, I think I might have went past it. Am I dumb? Sorry. Steelers. Yeah, you can see 77% of the bets, 62% of the money. So the public is all over the Broncos spread at +2.5. And to be honest, I just don't know why. Like, the Steelers are a better team. Yes, it's in Denver, but, like, The Steelers are a better team. Tomlin always gets these types of wins. He always wins the games that like he's supposed to, and then maybe a little bit extra, but nothing ever too crazy beyond that. So let's continue. Next pick on the slip, Chicago Bears +7. This is the primetime game Sunday night. This is the game between the Texans and the Bears. So you guys can see right down here, 72% of the bets are on the Bears, 12% of the money, which means supposed sharps are on the Texans -7. But to be honest, guys, I'm just not seeing it. Like, I think Chicago probably has a top 5 defense, and I think Caleb Williams has a very good bounce back week this week. He only threw for like 100 yards last week. The offense looked awful, but the Titans also had a very good defense. For those of you that don't remember, the Titans were #1 in the NFL last season against rush defense. Then this season they bring in L'Jarius Sneed to make some upgrades on the defensive side of the ball. So take it with a grain of salt. I think the Chicago Bears are going to make this a close game. Primetime games between teams always just seem to be close, unless you're like Josh Allen and the Bills against the Dolphins. But yeah, I really like that pick. So go ahead, lock that one in. And yeah, those are my 3 favorite picks for the week at the moment. Other picks, if I gave you some alternates, I really like the over in the Cardinals versus Rams game. That's a game that kind of weirds me out picking the team because on one hand, they're both 0-1. It kind of feels like they're not desperate, but they both need to win that game so they don't start in an 0-2 hole. But the Cardinals looked really good against the Bills, and then the Rams obviously looked really good against the Lions. So it's tough to pick. And then something else I'd recommend you guys stay away from is the 49ers game. Because this is weird. 49ers -4.5. So that means they only have to win by 5. And they're playing the Vikings with Sam Darnold. And I get they looked good last week, but they were playing the Giants. So, like, that's a game where it's like, it seems like it's a no-brainer that you should bet on San Fran, but I just don't know. I would stay away from it. It just looks way too weird. And typically when something looks weird like that, you stay away from it. So I would stay away from the 49ers game, picking a team. The Rams game, I like the over 47.5 via Fanduel. And yeah, just remember, line shop, look around, try to find the best odds. Voice crack. And yeah, hope you guys all have a good day. Let me know what you guys like, what you didn't like. If you like these videos, if you want more of them, a little bit more in-depth stuff. And yeah, hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.